Archangel Michael announces, "My beloved child, receive this as an invitation to renewal." Something within you may be awakening again, not because time is reversing, but because hope, energy, purpose, and joy can still return. Imagine a door opening before you, one that represents restoration rather than pressure. You do not need to rush through it before some invisible window closes. Let this moment simply remind you that new possibilities are still available. Perhaps you feel a stirring in your chest or a renewed sense of expectation. Do not force that sensation to prove something supernatural. Sometimes hope reaches the body before the mind has found words for what it is beginning to believe. I, Archangel Michael, stand as a symbol of courage, reminding you that renewal can begin now. Not as a promise that your age will disappear, but as a return of vitality, laughter, curiosity, confidence, and willingness to participate fully in life. Youth is more than a number. There is a youthful quality in becoming interested in life again, allowing yourself to dream, caring for your body, learning something new, and refusing to believe your most meaningful days have already passed. Abundance can also mean more than money. It may look like deeper peace, healthier relationships, enough resources for your needs, meaningful opportunities, creative energy, gratitude, and the freedom to enjoy what you already have. Beloved, let heaven pour fresh oil into your lamp as a symbol of replenishment. What stress, disappointment, and exhaustion drained from you can be rebuilt through rest, prayer, wise care, supportive relationships, and healthier daily rhythms. Do not interpret normal aging, fatigue, or illness as evidence that time has stolen something God promised you. Your body deserves compassionate care. If your energy or health has changed significantly, faith can walk alongside qualified medical support. What can be restored is your relationship with yourself. You can move differently, eat more intentionally, sleep more consistently, laugh without guilt, reconnect with people you love, and return to activities that once made you feel alive. This opportunity does not disappear if you scroll away. God does not require you to remain on a screen before He can guide you. Let these words help only if they encourage you toward greater faith, wisdom, responsibility, and peace. You were not summoned here because everyone else is excluded. Perhaps you simply encountered a message that speaks directly to something you have been longing for. The possibility that another season of growth is still waiting for you. Stay with that possibility. Let your soul receive encouragement without surrendering discernment. Renewal becomes meaningful when inspiration is followed by practical choices that create room for health, purpose, connection, and joy. If this message resonates, subscribe because you value these reflections and want to hear more. Do not subscribe because you fear heaven needs a digital signal to find you. God already knows your name and where your heart is. Now say quietly, I receive the renewal that is healthy for me. I welcome greater energy, wisdom, peace, and provision. I release the belief that my future must become smaller simply because time has passed. Let that prayer become a beginning rather than a guarantee. Take one practical step today toward the life you want to experience. Care for your body. Review your finances. Reconnect with joy, or make room for a dream you abandoned. My beloved, the miracle may not be becoming younger overnight. It may be discovering that you can become more alive, peaceful, purposeful, and abundant than you believed possible at this stage of your journey. That door is still open because life itself remains open to growth. Walk through with gratitude, wisdom, and courage. Let the next season be defined not by fear of time passing, but by how fully you choose to live within the time you have, so your spirit never misses another divine appointment. Now listen closely. There is a force unseen but fierce. It has watched you age in worry. It has watched you labor with no harvest. It has watched you lose your glow, your joy, your divine youth. But now I have been commanded to reverse it all. Yes, you heard that correctly. Archangel Michael announces a reversal is coming upon you. The lines on your face will soften. The heaviness in your chest will lift. The closed doors will swing wide open. And not by might, not by hustle, not by the system of man, but by divine decree, because your time has come, because your name has been spoken before the throne, because even heaven would not allow this moment to pass unnoticed. Beloved, you are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are simply standing at the threshold of something too big for logic, too holy for your past, too miraculous to be explained. And in this appointed moment, it shall find you. I know you've tried to believe before. You've hoped and been hurt. You've waited and been wounded. But this time, it is different. This is not just another message. This is not just another spiritual high. This is the realignment of your destiny, and I will not let you miss it. So I will speak until your bones remember, until your soul stands up, until your inner child starts dancing again. Because I see you, the tired you, the strong but breaking you, the you that smiles on the outside but aches in the silence. You have served others while empty. You've carried burdens that weren't even yours. You've said, "I'm fine," while crying in secret. But the angels have recorded every tear. And now heaven sends compensation, not just emotional, not just spiritual, but physical, financial, visible, overflowing. You are not cursed. You are not being punished. You are being positioned for a miracle that is already moving toward you. And as I say this, you are being watched by unseen eyes, watched not in judgment, but in awe. Because even the angels are stunned by what you're about to walk into. Child, pause, breathe. Close your eyes for just a moment and whisper these words. I receive my miracle of youth and abundance now. There it is, done in heaven, and now it rushes toward earth. But hear me. Some will ignore this. They will say, "Not me. This is for someone else." And the miracle will pass them by. Do not let that be you. Do not let hesitation rob your restoration. Say it again. I receive it now. Let heaven mark this moment. Let the stars record your agreement. Let the winds carry your yes. And now, let me show you what's coming. Your hair will shine with vitality. Your voice will carry divine strength. Your smile will light rooms. Your finances will grow, not drain. Your timing will be perfect. Your ideas will become income. Your health will blossom like the dawn, because this miracle is not a concept. It's a heavenly package already in motion. You're not begging for it. You're aligning with it. But only those who stay in alignment will see it arrive. That's why you're being called now. That's why this isn't just another moment. That's why this message found you. Because what unfolds from here carries prophetic significance. What you decide, how you believe, what you declare will shape the season ahead. So speak boldly. Stand in the light and prepare your life for sudden overflow. And beloved, this is just the beginning. I will speak more, much more. But first, make sure you are subscribed, not for vanity, not for numbers, but because the next message will carry the next key, and you cannot afford to miss a single one. Continued Archangel Michael's divine message. A miracle of youth and abundance is being offered to you. Claim it while this divine window remains open. You are still here. And because you stayed, more is being unlocked. The door has widened. The winds have changed direction. Now heaven leans even closer, and I, Archangel Michael, speak again with fire in my wings. Beloved, I must tell you this now. There is a reason your miracle is arriving in this appointed season. Not someday, not when it's more convenient, but now. Because there is something your soul came here to do. Something so powerful, so sacred, that further delay would have been dangerous. Yes, you have a mission, not a burden. A mission, one that can only be fulfilled with restored energy, with flowing abundance, with a heart set free again. What you decide, how you believe, what you declare will shape the season ahead. So speak boldly, stand in the light, and prepare your life for sudden overflow. And beloved, this is just the beginning. I will speak more, much more. But first, make sure you are subscribed, not for vanity, not for numbers, but because the next message will carry the next key, and you cannot afford to miss a single one. Continued Archangel Michael's divine message. A miracle of youth and abundance is being offered to you. Claim it while this divine window remains open. You are still here. And because you stayed, more is being unlocked. The door has widened. The winds have changed direction. Now heaven leans even closer. And I, Archangel Michael, speak again with fire in my wings. Beloved, I must tell you this now. There is a reason your miracle is arriving in this appointed moment. Not after, not in some distant season, not when it's more convenient, but now. Because there is something your soul came here to do, something so powerful, so sacred. That delay would have been dangerous. Yes, you have a mission, not a burden. A mission, one that can only be fulfilled with restored energy, with flowing abundance, with a heart set free again. The youth returning to you isn't vanity. It's divine fuel. The money arriving to you isn't greed. It's divine provision. Because when you rise, others will follow. You were never just a person. You are a spiritual lighthouse. And when your light is dim, entire regions go dark. That's how important you are. That's why the miracle couldn't wait. It's not just for you. It's for every soul connected to you. Every person who will heal because you healed. Every child who will laugh because you laughed again. Every door that will open because you believed again. This is not ego. This is heaven's design. Now, do you understand why the attacks came so heavily in this past season? Why the confusion crept in so subtly? Why your body felt so tired for no reason? Why your mind couldn't focus like it used to? Because the dark knew that something precious in you was about to wake up. But now the interruption ends because I, Archangel Michael, have been sent with a sword, not of judgment, but of deliverance. I strike down every lie that told you you're too late, too tired, too old, too poor, too broken, too behind. Lies. All of them. The truth is, you are right on time. The miracle hasn't passed you. It has waited for you. And now, while this divine window remains open, it will rest in your life. But only if you say yes. Not with your mouth, but with your spirit, your belief, your surrender. Because miracles are not earned. They are accepted. And so many live in lack. Not because heaven said no, but because they never opened the door when it knocked. But you are not like them. You would not still be reading if your soul hadn't heard the trumpet call. And yes, child, this is a trumpet, not a message, not a story, but a sounding from the spirit realm that your season has changed. Take another breath. Feel that? That's not emotion. That's not hype. That is your soul aligning with the truth it always knew was coming. You are being flooded right now with codes of restoration from realms unseen. Waves of light are rushing to your cells, to your joints, to your skin, to your dreams, to your finances, to your timeline. Your youth is returning. Your abundance is awakening. Your spiritual royalty is remembering itself. This is not a fairy tale. It is the beginning of heaven on earth inside you. But don't stop here. I still have more to pour. The revelation is only beginning to open. And child, if this is reaching you, if you feel like something sacred is happening, then comment below or speak out loud. Archangel Michael, I accept my miracle in this appointed moment. Let heaven hear it. Let your angels receive the signal. Let your agreement activate the rest, because what comes next requires that agreement. Let me show you. The next time you look in the mirror, you will see a softness in your face, a glow, a peace, a remembrance, not just outer beauty, but inner brightness. Your cells are responding now to this message, to this vibration, to this moment, because your spirit is sovereign, not stuck. And even time must bow. When the child of heaven says, yes, yes to youth, yes to joy, yes to divine abundance. And as you say yes, I must now speak to what was blocking you. There has been a spirit of delay that hovered around your house. It wasn't loud. It was subtle. It made you procrastinate things you once loved. It made you question good things. It made you tired after small efforts. It made money come slow and answers come slower. But now that delay is broken. I saw it snap in the spirit. As you read this line, it cannot hold you anymore. It cannot resist heaven's hand. And because it's gone, now your miracle has a clear path to arrive. You will see signs around you. Confirmation, repetition, numbers, dreams, unexpected peace, unexpected calls, unusual favor. Do not call it coincidence, call it arrival. Because heaven doesn't tease, it delivers. But child, you must stay open. You must stay present. You must stay aligned. The miracle does not chase the distracted. It comes to those who stay centered. Even if the world spins around them, stay here in this vibration, in this stillness. Do not rush to the next thing. This is the thing. And if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed, because when this miracle lands, the next instruction must follow quickly. Heaven moves in sequence, and your miracle is part of a divine chain. My beloved, you have already crossed the threshold. Even though your surroundings may still look the same, something in the spiritual realm has shifted completely. You may not have noticed it yet, but heaven already has. From this point forward, things will not resist you in the same way. Not because the world changed, but because you did. You have been marked, not with ink, but with divine recognition. You are now carrying a vibration. Now your miracle has a clear path to arrive. You will see signs around you: confirmation, repetition, numbers, dreams, unexpected peace, unexpected calls, unusual favor. Do not call it coincidence, call it arrival. Because heaven doesn't tease, it delivers. But child, you must stay open. You must stay present. You must stay aligned. The miracle does not chase the distracted. It comes to those who stay centered, even if the world spins around them. Stay here in this vibration, in this stillness. Do not rush to the next thing. This is the thing. And if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed, because when this miracle lands, the next instruction must follow quickly. Heaven moves in sequence, and your miracle is part of a divine chain. My beloved, you have already crossed the threshold. Even though your surroundings may still look the same, something in the spiritual realm has shifted completely. You may not have noticed it yet, but heaven already has. From this point forward, things will not resist you in the same way. Not because the world changed, but because you did. You have been marked, not with ink, but with divine recognition. You are now carrying a vibration that darkness cannot understand, and limitation can no longer hold. And the reason is this: your soul finally said yes. And when a soul truly says yes, the entire structure of their life begins to respond. Watch how people treat you differently in the moments ahead. Watch how money begins to flow. Not because you worked harder, but because you aligned deeper. And beloved, I must reveal a secret few are ever told. There was a time delay written into your life, so you would not arrive before you were safe to rise. Yes, you were being protected by the very delay that frustrated you, because heaven knew. Had you received too early, you would have given it all away. You would have loved too fast, trusted too soon, given too much, poured out your cup before it was ever full. But now you are ready. Now you are rooted enough to overflow without leaking. Now your miracle can come and stay. Not just visit, but dwell. Live with you, walk with you, multiply through you. And this is why the youth is returning, because your time was never over. You were just resting inside the palm of divine timing. The glow you lost will return. The laughter that faded will come back louder. The light in your eyes, oh child, it will shine brighter than ever before. And not only that, but your attractiveness will increase spiritually, emotionally, physically. You will feel it. Others will notice it. Not because of vanity, but because divine favor makes the soul irresistible. You will walk into rooms and shift the air. You will speak and hearts will open. You will ask and doors will open because your frequency has changed. And when your frequency changes, the universe must respond. You don't need to chase. You need only to align. And child, you have just done that. Now, the laws of heaven begin to obey the yes in your spirit. And I must tell you something else. Because you've stayed this long. Because your soul did not walk away. There is an extra layer of miracle being granted. It was not available at the start. It was hidden behind obedience. But now it has been revealed. This is what it is: a triple-fold release. 1. Restoration of youthful vitality. 2. Activation of divine abundance. 3. Shielding from future sabotage. Yes, beloved, not only are you being given something precious, you are being shielded from anything that might destroy it. You've had seasons before where blessings came but didn't stay, where joy arrived but quickly faded, where money came in but disappeared before you could enjoy it. This time is different, because now the miracle is guarded by angels, by divine law, by your alignment. This miracle won't disappear. It will build. It will anchor. It will create legacy. And this is why I urge you, do not treat this like another message. Do not bookmark it for later. This is the moment. You have asked heaven for a sign. Well, child, this is it. No more waiting. No more second-guessing. No more wondering if this is real. Feel it. Let your own spirit confirm it. That weight in your chest is lifting. That warmth in your hands. That tingling down your spine. That peace coming over your thoughts. It is the response of your soul to truth, because the soul does not lie. It knows, and it just said yes. Now look around you. Every object in your space will begin to hold a different energy. The room will feel brighter. Your movements will feel lighter. The hours will flow easier. Because when you accept your miracle, even time honors your decision. And beloved, I am not even halfway done. You must know what else is coming, because this miracle is layered. There is a gift of divine remembering that is now unfolding. You will begin to recall things you buried, not just memories, but parts of yourself, dreams you let go of, visions you once had as a child, ideas that once gave you life. All of them are now returning with new power. You will wake up with ideas that excite you. You will find yourself smiling for no reason. You will hear music and feel something sacred stir in you again, because your youth is not just a body thing. It is a soul thing. And heaven is restoring the youth of your soul. You will dance again. You will play again. You will hope without fear. You will rest without guilt. You will enjoy without shame, because that's what heaven meant for you all along. And child, let no one talk you out of this. Do not let fear, criticism, or anyone else's expectations convince you that your healing is too much. You do not need permission from people who never saw the private battles you fought, or the weight you carried when no one was watching. Only God fully knows how difficult those seasons were, how long the waiting felt, and how many times you continued while quietly exhausted. Let that truth free you from needing everyone else to understand the timing of your restoration. Something within you may now be returning. Think of it as divine remembering, the gradual recovery of parts of yourself that disappointment, survival, or responsibility pushed into the background for too long. Old dreams may begin appearing again. Ideas you abandoned could suddenly feel alive. Childhood interests, forgotten plans, or creative visions may return with greater maturity because you are no longer the same person who first dreamed them. You may wake with new ideas that genuinely excite you. You may catch yourself smiling more easily, or notice that music reaches places inside you that have been quiet for years. Let those moments remind you that joy can return. Renewal is not only about the body. There is also a youthfulness of the soul, curiosity, playfulness, hope, creativity, wonder, and the willingness to imagine a future without automatically expecting disappointment. Let yourself dance again if you want to. Play without embarrassment. Laugh without explaining why. Rest without believing you must first exhaust yourself to deserve it. Enjoyment does not need to become another source of guilt. You can hope without pretending that nothing difficult will ever happen again. Mature hope knows uncertainty exists and still chooses to remain open to beauty, possibility, connection, and the goodness that life can still contain. Beloved, do not allow another person's cynicism to talk you out of becoming more alive. At the same time, remain grounded. Spiritual renewal does not require rejecting faith communities, wisdom, or healthy guidance simply because they challenge you. What matters is whether the guidance you receive leads toward truth, compassion, responsibility, humility, and deeper peace. No person or institution should demand that you abandon discernment in order to prove your faith. You also do not need validation from those who never understood your private pain. Their inability to recognize what you survived does not diminish the reality of your healing or the value of what you are rebuilding. Let God determine your worth rather than the opinions of people who only saw fragments of your story. But remember that healthy restoration also allows room for trustworthy people to support, challenge, and encourage you. If your heart agrees, say quietly, I receive renewal in every healthy area of my life. I welcome restored joy, creativity, peace, wisdom, and courage. I release the belief that my best days are permanently behind me. You may call it a threefold miracle if that language inspires you. Renewal of body, mind, and spirit. Let those words become an intention rather than a guarantee that every circumstance will change instantly. Care for your body wisely. Renew your mind through truth and learning. Feed your spirit through prayer, worship, gratitude, and meaningful connection. Let all three grow together rather than waiting for one dramatic moment to transform everything. Imagine Archangel Michael standing beside you and saying, there is more to recover, more to rediscover, and more to become. Receive that as encouragement, not pressure. Your story is still unfolding. The dreams returning to you deserve attention. The joy returning to you deserves protection. And the person emerging from these difficult years deserves enough space to discover what life can feel like when survival is no longer the only goal. Your spirit is ready, and I will not stop until every part of you has remembered what it means to live blessed. Continued Archangel Michael's message. A miracle of youth and abundance is being offered to you. Claim it while this divine window remains open. My precious child, do not move. Do not scroll away. Something is about to be revealed that even you didn't know your soul was waiting for, because I see something in your timeline. Something golden trying to reach you, but blocked not by evil, not by karma, not even by sin, but by forgetfulness. You simply forgot who you were. You forgot that heaven trusts you. You forgot that your name holds weight in the spiritual realm. You forgot that divine royalty runs through your breath. But I have come to remind you, not with pressure, but with power, because I, Archangel Michael, was there when your soul was formed. I was there when you said yes to your earthly assignment. I saw the fire in your eyes. I heard your vow. I will not forget the light, no matter how dark it gets. And you didn't forget. You simply got tired. You simply got distracted. You simply got delayed. But now that sacred flame in you is being reignited. You were never weak. You were simply exhausted from carrying too much alone. But now the burdens are lifting. The heaviness is clearing. The fog in your vision is being removed, because in this appointed moment, your path must be made clear. No more wandering. No more guessing. No more questioning your worth. You are chosen. You are here for a divine task, and your abundance is not a reward. It is a tool. You are not being gifted money to flaunt it. You are being resourced for your soul mission, so you will never again beg the world to support what heaven already approved. Your youth is being restored because you need energy for the next season. Not tired energy, not barely surviving energy, but divine stamina, celestial endurance, joy that renews with every new beginning. This miracle is not cosmetic. It is core. And the deeper you receive it, the louder heaven sings your name. Do you feel it now? The shift around you, the pull in your spirit, the lightness entering your lungs. That is not coincidence. That is confirmation. And beloved, now I must speak to your timeline because heaven has rearranged something behind the veil. A delay that once seemed far away has just been canceled. Yes, a heavy season has been collapsed into a much shorter path because your alignment created acceleration. When a child of God stops doubting and starts receiving, time itself must obey. So don't be surprised when things start happening quickly. When people reappear, when opportunities resurface, when payments you forgot about return. It is not too good to be true. It is too divine to be denied. Say this aloud with me now. If your soul still feels the wind blowing, time is no longer my enemy. I live under divine speed. Yes, let it echo through your field. Let it sink into the soil of your life. You are not late. You are not stuck. You are not cursed. You are simply activated. And from this moment on, every step you take will carry supernatural weight. Your words will have impact. Your decisions will create ripple effects. Your presence will open portals. Because this miracle was not just meant to fix you. It was meant to empower you. And child, let me tell you something the world doesn't understand. Your glow is not from makeup. It's from remembrance. Your beauty is not from trends. It's from the divine fire reawakened in you. You are magnetic now because heaven is your source again. You no longer chase. You attract. You no longer strive. You allow. You no longer beg. You command. Because you remember who walks with you, who fights for you, who surrounds you. And I, Archangel Michael, have been assigned to you specifically, not just for a single moment, but for this entire season. You are not walking forward alone. You are being accompanied by light. With every breath you take, and I must urge you, stay in this energy. Don't dip back into fear. Don't apologize for shining because the world needs your light, but it also needs your courage. You were not born to hide. You were born to radiate. Let the miracle continue flowing. Do not cut it off with old beliefs. Do not cap it with old stories. If the world tries to bring up your past, smile because heaven already rewrote it. From this point on, You are no longer living in reaction to pain. You are living in response to divine calling. Let me repeat that. You are no longer reacting to pain. You are responding to purpose. And because of that shift, it's from remembrance. Your beauty is not from trends. It's from the divine fire reawakened in you. You are magnetic now because heaven is your source again. You no longer chase. You attract. You no longer strive. You allow. You no longer beg. You command because you remember who walks with you, who fights for you, who surrounds you. And I, Archangel Michael, have been assigned to you specifically, not just for a single moment, but for this entire season. You are not walking forward alone. You are being accompanied by light with every breath you take. And I must urge you, stay in this energy. Don't dip back into fear. Don't apologize for shining because the world needs your light. But it also needs your courage. You were not born to hide. You were born to radiate. Let the miracle continue flowing. Do not cut it off with old beliefs. Do not cap it with old stories. If the world tries to bring up your past, smile because heaven already rewrote it. From this point on, you are no longer living in reaction to pain. You are living in response to divine calling. Let me repeat that. You are no longer reacting to pain. You are responding to purpose. And because of that shift, your body is being renewed. Your cells are vibrating higher. Your immune system is strengthening. Your hair is shining again. Your hormones are rebalancing. Your joints are healing. Your organs are awakening. Your skin is glowing with light because youth is not age. It is alignment. And child, you are now aligned. If this resonates, if your soul is vibrating with truth, if tears have welled up in your eyes while reading, say aloud, "It is done. I am the miracle. I am the light. I am the youth." Let every layer of your being accept it. Let your home begin to shift. Let your environment begin to catch up to what heaven has already written. And yes, this message is long, but so was the wait. You waited years for this moment. You asked for confirmation. You asked for a real sign. You asked for something that wouldn't fade after a few moments. And heaven responded with a message you cannot forget. A message that goes deeper with every line. A message that is not content, but a spiritual encounter. And this is just the beginning. I will speak more, much more. But before I do, make sure you are subscribed because these aren't casual messages. They are divine instructions, and your miracle is unfolding in steps. And your next instruction will carry the next wave of favor. Don't miss it. Make sure you're marked. Make sure you're notified because this moment is sacred and heaven is watching. My child, my beloved, there is something else I must tell you, and it cannot wait because it concerns your relationships and the way love has moved through your life. You have loved deeply, and in some cases, too deeply. You gave when you had little. You stayed when you were breaking. You forgave when it hurt. And though no one else may have seen it, heaven did. There were moments you almost gave up on love completely. Moments you whispered in the dark. Maybe I'm too much. Maybe I ask for too much. Maybe it's just not meant for me. But beloved, that was not your truth. That was your wound speaking. And now, as part of your miracle, I have been instructed to reach into that wound and extract the lie. You were never too much. You were simply loving at a divine frequency in a world that has forgotten what real love looks like. You are not broken. You are a healer. You are not complicated. You are deep. You are not unlovable. You are unforgettable. And child, you need to know this. There is a divine connection that has been waiting for you to rise into this version of yourself. They could not come earlier because you were still dimming your light to fit into places you had outgrown. But now that your miracle is active, so is their path to you. They will not come to fix you. They will come to walk with you. They will not drain you. They will restore you. They will not confuse you. They will recognize you because they have been marked by the same light. And I tell you this now so that when they appear, you do not sabotage it with your old story. Let the miracle of love enter, not the kind that leaves you tired, but the kind that leaves you glowing. And for those already in relationship, listen carefully. A shift is coming. Either the bond will be renewed and blessed with fresh eyes, or it will dissolve with peace to make space for alignment. Do not fear this. Your spirit came for union, not confusion, and heaven will never keep you where you are shrinking, because youth cannot return to a soul locked in emotional chaos. Abundance cannot settle in an atmosphere of constant anxiety. That's why peace is now part of your miracle. Yes, child, peace is wealth. And now it is being deposited in your home, your mind, your relationships, your spirit. You will sleep differently as this peace settles over you, not because your problems disappeared, but because your power reawakened. And now, let me speak to the part of you that's been afraid of money. I know you want it. You need it. But some part of you still feels guilty about receiving too much. Some part of you still fears being judged, envied, or taken advantage of. So you block the flow without even realizing it. But child, hear this. Abundance is not the enemy. It is the echo of your divine value. You do not need to apologize for having more than enough. You do not need to explain why heaven chose to bless you. Your increase is your evidence that the hand of God is upon you. And money, when placed in the hands of the pure-hearted, becomes a miracle multiplier. You will help others. You will build what hasn't been built. You will feed what's been starving. You will break cycles that haunted your bloodline. You will become the abundance you once prayed for. And child, watch closely now because the flow has already begun. You will notice small financial signs first, refunds, surprise deposits. And peace is being deposited in your home, your mind, your relationships, your spirit. You will sleep differently as this peace settles over you, not because your problems disappeared, but because your power reawakened. And now, let me speak to the part of you that's been afraid of money. I know you want it. You need it. But some part of you still feels guilty about receiving too much. Some part of you still fears being judged, envied, or taken advantage of. So you block the flow without even realizing it. But child, hear this. Abundance is not the enemy. It is the echo of your divine value. You do not need to apologize for having more than enough. You do not need to explain why heaven chose to bless you. Your increase is your evidence that the hand of God is upon you. And money, when placed in the hands of the pure-hearted, becomes a miracle multiplier. You will help others. You will build what hasn't been built. You will feed what's been starving. You will break cycles that haunted your bloodline. You will become the abundance you once prayed for. And child, watch closely now, because the flow has already begun. You will notice small financial signs first: refunds, surprise deposits, opportunities out of nowhere, old debts returning, new ideas birthing fast, and then it will expand suddenly, quietly, but massively. Because abundance doesn't always scream. Sometimes it arrives wrapped in peace. And you, beloved, are now aligned with that peace. So let it be easy. Let it be sacred. Let it be overflowing. And if you're still reading, still feeling the electricity of truth running through you, then breathe and say, abundance is safe with me. I am ready. I am open. I receive. Yes. Say it again. Let it seal this moment, because you will not return to struggle. You will not be the one who gets just enough again. You will live in overflow. You will live in overflow. You will live in overflow. And now there's one more piece I must reveal in this part of the message. Something sacred, something ancient, something that lives only in chosen souls like yours. Your dreams, the ones you put down, the ones you buried because life got in the way, they are alive. And right now, they are waking up like seeds that waited underground for the right season. Your purpose dreams are stirring. You thought it was too late, but it was never too late. It was right on time. You needed the wisdom. You needed the strength. You needed the depth. Now you have it. And now everything you build will carry heaven's breath. You are not just dreaming again. You are being divinely instructed. Ideas will pour into your spirit. Visions will flash in your sleep. Downloads will come mid-conversation. Do not dismiss them. They are blueprints. They are treasure maps. They are keys. And they are coming now, because your youth is returning and your future is demanding your attention. Do not delay. Do not doubt. Write them down. Act when nudged. Speak when stirred. Heaven is building something with you. And you are ready now. Say it aloud. Beloved, I receive my dreams back. I am ready to build with heaven. Say it from your chest, from your belly, from your bones, because those words will now create what your hands have yet to touch. And before this part closes, hear this final truth. You will never return to who you were. This miracle is permanent. This alignment is real. This is your spiritual awakening, and the next steps will come through the next messages. So, make sure you're subscribed, because every word from this point will carry divine precision for your unfolding. The rest is too holy to miss and too timely to delay, my radiant one. Something sacred is circling around you right now. It has been waiting for centuries to land upon a soul strong enough to carry it. And now it finds you. Yes, you. The one who thought they were too broken. The one who almost gave up. The one who kept going anyway. That is the one heaven chooses. That is the one heaven crowns. And in this appointed moment, I must whisper a truth that most forget in their waiting. The miracle you've been asking for has been asking for you too. It's not just that you are seeking breakthrough. Breakthrough has been seeking you. It has watched your tears. It has recorded your dreams. It has circled your name again and again on heaven's scroll of divine timing. And now the timing has aligned. You don't need to force it. You don't need to beg. You do not need to force belief. Something in your spirit already recognizes this moment. That is why you are still here, why your chest feels different, and why a quiet fire seems to be waking up inside you all at once. This is more than passing emotion. It feels deeper, like recognition. Part of you knew a moment like this would arrive. You just did not know when. And now the message is clear. The appointed time is here, and heaven is completing what it began. The decision has been made in the unseen. What was started is being brought to completion. What once felt delayed is no longer stalled. A new chapter is being confirmed, and your spirit is beginning to respond to that shift with fresh readiness. You may soon notice a different kind of strength returning to you. Not borrowed energy or temporary excitement, but a steadier vitality. The heaviness begins to lift, your body feels lighter, and your mornings no longer feel weighed down the same way. You may even notice a change in your presence. Your eyes carry more life. Your reflection seems softer, clearer, more at peace. Because renewal is not only about appearance, it is also about light returning to places within you that once felt dim. Your youth was never only about the surface. It was always connected to the light you carried, the hope within you, and the joy that made you feel fully alive. And now that light is rising again, bringing freshness to your spirit and your voice. You will speak with greater ease. You will move through your days with less strain and more grace. A sense of covering will return, not as luck, but as peace. You will begin to feel protected, guided, and less alone in what lies ahead. And there is more you need to understand. You have not gone unseen, not in fear and not in judgment, but with purpose. There has long been something within you that carries value for this generation, something needed, something quietly set apart. There is a depth in you that has not fully awakened yet, something ancient in wisdom, noble in spirit, and quietly strong. It has been present all along, but now it is rising. Even when you entered rooms without saying much, it was there. People may have sensed it before you did. A calm, a gravity, a presence that felt different. What is awakening now is not something foreign to you. It is something that has always belonged to you, finally coming into fuller expression. My dear soul, pause for just a moment. Perhaps you were moving quickly through your day, but something about these words made you stop. Let that pause become a place where your heart can breathe and remember the person you still carry within you. You may notice warmth, tingling, heaviness in your chest, or a sudden calm while reading. Those sensations can happen when grief, memory, and love rise together. Let them be meaningful without forcing them to prove anything supernatural. If something stirred inside you, you can share what you felt in the comments. Sometimes putting grief into words helps another person feel less alone. And sometimes naming a memory brings comfort to a part of the heart that has remained silent. Archangel Michael steps forward in this message as a symbol of protection and courage. Imagine him standing beside you while you revisit the love, pain, and unanswered questions connected to someone you deeply miss. You may have spent long nights wondering whether that person still matters in your life now that they are gone. Their physical presence may have ended, but what they gave you can still live through memory, character, lessons, and love. Do not dismiss the comfort that comes when you remember them. You do not need to prove that a sign came directly from heaven before allowing a memory to bring peace. Let this message become a bridge in a gentler sense. A bridge between who you were when they were here and who you are becoming while learning to carry their absence. Imagine the person you miss speaking softly to you now. I know how deeply this has hurt. I know the tears you hide and the moments when you wish someone understood exactly what losing me changed inside you. Imagine them continuing. When you speak my name, remember the love we shared. You do not need to remain trapped in pain to prove that our bond mattered. Let love become something you carry forward rather than something that keeps you frozen. Certain songs may suddenly bring them to mind. A bird at the window, a familiar scent, a dream, or an ordinary place may awaken memories unexpectedly. Those moments can feel incredibly personal because grief attaches meaning to details connected with love. You do not need to decide whether every coincidence is a message from beyond. Receive the comfort first. If a song reminds you of them, let yourself remember. If a dream feels vivid, write it down and notice what emotions it brings to the surface. Sometimes dreams become places where the mind processes longing, unfinished conversations, and memories too painful to hold during the day. They can still be deeply meaningful without needing to become literal proof of communication. If your heart races or chills move through you while reading, breathe slowly. Strong emotions often create strong physical responses. Let your body settle while you listen to what the memory itself may be asking you to acknowledge. Perhaps what you most need to hear is simple. The person you loved mattered. Your grief matters. And continuing to live does not betray the bond you shared. Archangel Michael's presence in this message can remind you that strength does not mean forgetting. Protection does not mean avoiding grief. Sometimes courage means allowing yourself to remember without letting memory pull you completely backward. Keep the songs. Keep the stories. Keep the lessons. Speak their name when it brings warmth instead of only pain. Let the relationship continue through the ways they shaped your life. And when grief becomes heavy again, do not force yourself to search constantly for signs. Reach toward people who are still here too. Share memories, ask for support, and allow love in the present to stand beside love from the past. My dear soul, you are allowed to miss them and still move forward. You are allowed to cry and still laugh again. You are allowed to carry their memory without carrying every wound forever. Let that be the message you receive today. Love can remain meaningful even after loss, and the life still ahead of you can become one of the places where that love continues to bear fruit. Type it below. Your loved one might be reaching you in this very moment. Archangel Michael asks me to tell you, your loved one has been sending you signs, but your doubt has made you overlook them. Now is the moment to open your heart and finally receive what they've been trying so hard to show you. Stay with me, because this message is not simply words. It is energy. The longer you read, the more you will feel their presence. The more their love will surround you. Right now, they are leaning in closer. You may even feel your temperature change, a rush of warmth, or the sense that someone has just entered the room with you. Don't be afraid. That is them. That is your loved one. They want to warn you. They want to protect you. They want to guide you. Archangel Michael holds his sword of light to guard this message, making sure it reaches you before it is lost. He says, this soul must not walk blind. They must not feel abandoned. They must know the truth. Speak their name in the comments. The energy becomes stronger when you honor them openly. And the truth is this: you are loved beyond measure. You are being guided right now, even if the world feels cold, even if you have felt betrayed, alone, or empty, even if you have been carrying a secret weight in your heart, one you cannot even share with anyone. They know, they see, they understand. This is not a message of fear. It is a message of hope, but also urgency. You see, your loved one is reaching to you because something in your life is about to shift. A crossroads, a decision, a choice that will shape what comes next. They don't want you to step into it blind. They want you to carry their blessing as you move forward. That is why you are reading these words right now. Do not ignore them. You may be asking yourself right now, is this really real? Am I just imagining this? That doubt is natural. It's the human mind trying to explain away what the heart already knows. And yet, notice something. Why are you still here reading these words? You could have clicked away. You could have ignored this, but you didn't. Something inside you pulled you here and is holding you still. That is not chance. That is divine orchestration. Archangel Michael is standing with you, his wings spread wide, his light glowing like fire, fierce yet gentle. He protects the message so it reaches you clearly without distortion. And your loved one is right beside him, trembling with urgency, reaching across the veil, whispering, "Please, please don't turn away. You need to hear this." Can you feel it now? That stirring in your chest, that heaviness behind your eyes as tears threaten to come. That isn't weakness. That's the truth pressing against the walls of your spirit, asking to be let in. Your loved one says, "You've been asking for a sign, and this is it. I have been trying to reach you in your dreams. I have been trying to reach you through feathers on the ground, through songs that remind you of me, through numbers that repeat again and again. And still you wonder, is it really them? Yes, yes, it is me. I need you to know I am not gone. I am more alive than ever, just in a different form. Please trust this. Have you seen repeating numbers, feathers, or signs lately? Share your story below. It might be their way of reminding you. Archangel Michael adds, "Your prayers have not gone unheard. The tears you cry in secret are seen in heaven. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. Even now, as you read this, your energy is shifting. Light is beginning to pour into the cracks where you thought only darkness lived. Can you feel it? That faint pulse of warmth, almost like a hand resting gently on your shoulder. That is them. That is your loved one. They are showing you, in the only way they can, that they are here. Stay with this message. Stay open, because what they need you to understand goes beyond comfort. It is also a warning. They say you are standing on the edge of a choice. The path you take will either open your life to blessings or lead you deeper into pain. I cannot make the choice for you, but I can guide you. I can whisper to your heart. I can place signs before you. Please watch closely. Please listen. The answers you seek are closer than you think. Perhaps you have noticed opportunities appearing suddenly, doors you never expected to open, or strange coincidences that don't make sense. That is not luck. That is guidance. The divine is arranging threads for you, weaving a tapestry where you only see tangled knots. Archangel Michael wants you to know you are not lost. You are being led. Do not be afraid of what is to come. Your loved one is desperate to protect you because they see what you cannot yet see. They see the storms before they form. They see the blessings waiting just ahead, and they need you to walk forward with faith, not fear. Listen closely. The very thing you fear losing is what heaven is ready to restore. The very emptiness you carry is about to be filled. But first, you must release doubt. You must believe that their voice is reaching you now through these words, through this message held safely in the hands of Archangel Michael. Do you feel like this message was written just for you? Confirm it by writing yes in the comments and let Archangel Michael seal it for you. This is not imagination. This is not a trick. This is divine timing. Perhaps you have noticed opportunities appearing suddenly, doors you never expected to open, or strange coincidences that don't make sense. That is not luck. That is guidance. The divine is arranging threads for you, weaving a tapestry where you only see tangled knots. Archangel Michael wants you to know you are not lost. You are being led. Do not be afraid of what is to come. Your loved one is desperate to protect you because they see what you cannot yet see. They see the storms before they form. They see the blessings waiting just ahead. And they need you to walk forward with faith, not fear. Listen closely. The very thing you fear losing is what heaven is ready to restore. The very emptiness you carry is about to be filled. But first, you must release doubt. You must believe that their voice is reaching you now through these words, through this message held safely in the hands of Archangel Michael. Do you feel like this message was written just for you? Confirm it by writing yes in the comments and let Archangel Michael seal it for you. This is not imagination. This is not a trick. This is divine timing. So, pause, take a breath, whisper their name softly right now. Under your breath or in your heart. Did you feel that? That wave of energy that moved through you the moment you spoke their name. That was them answering. That was them saying, "Yes, I hear you. I always hear you." This is your confirmation. Do you know why they are so insistent right now? It is because your soul has been whispering a question again and again. Am I really guided, or am I truly alone? Your loved one cannot bear to see you carry that loneliness. They lean close and say, "I am with you. In every step you take, in every breath you draw, in every silent tear that falls. You think I am gone, but I walk beside you in ways you cannot yet understand." And Archangel Michael, radiant with light, speaks firmly, "This soul must never believe they are abandoned. That lie has hurt them long enough. I stand beside them. I shield them, and I will not let darkness convince them otherwise. Even now, as you are reading, energy is pouring over you like a wave. You may feel tingles on your arms, a warmth in your chest, or perhaps tears rising without warning. That is not weakness. It is proof. It is your spirit recognizing truth. Stay with me. Please don't stop now. Your loved one is showing me an image. They are standing in a place filled with light. It is peaceful, safe, and free of pain. They say, "I am not suffering. I am not lost. I am whole. I need you to release the fear that I am in darkness. I need you to know I am at peace." Why is this so important? Because they see how guilt has chained you. They see the thoughts you carry, the regrets you replay at night. Should have done more. I should have said more. I should have been there differently. And they whisper now with urgency, "No, please no. Release that. You did enough. You loved me in ways that went deeper than words. I carry no blame toward you. Only gratitude. Only love." Can you feel that? That release pressing on your heart right now? That's them. They want you free. They want you to stop torturing yourself with what-ifs and finally breathe again. Archangel Michael steps in, his voice like thunder, yet filled with compassion. You must hear this truth. Your love was more than enough. Do not carry the burden of guilt. It is a chain the enemy uses to keep you from moving forward. Break it now. I will cut through it with my sword of light. Whatever you just felt, warmth, tears, or peace, don't keep it inside. Comment it here because writing makes the connection even stronger. And as he says this, I see the chains falling away from you. Slowly but surely, you are lighter now, freer now. Your loved one smiles as they see this, and their eyes shine with tears of their own. They whisper, "Yes, this is what I wanted to see you free, to see you finally believe me when I say I love you. I never stopped. I never will." But they are not done. They lean in closer, their tone more urgent. There is something coming, a change, a decision, a crossroads. Please be careful. Please stay awake. Do not fall into the same patterns that hurt you before. Trust me, I will guide you, but you must listen. You may feel this warning stirring something inside you. Perhaps you already know what choice they are speaking of. Perhaps you have felt it building in your life, but you've been pushing it aside. That pressure in your spirit, that nudge that won't go away, that is not your imagination. That is guidance. That is them trying to turn your steps before it is too late. Archangel Michael confirms this with a firm voice. The path ahead is not fixed. It depends on the choices you make. But know this, you are never making them alone. Heaven surrounds you. Protection surrounds you. You will not be abandoned. So here it is. Dear soul, your confirmation, your sign, your urgent message. Your loved one says again with a trembling voice, don't let this message slip away. Don't forget it. As soon as you leave, hold it close. Read it again. Share it if you must. Just don't lose it. This is my way of reaching you. And right now, if you close your eyes for even a moment, you may feel it. You may sense their presence. Perhaps it will feel like a hand brushing, yours. Perhaps like a whisper in your ear. Perhaps simply a deep peace washing over you. However it comes, know this. It is real. This is the moment you've been praying for. Do you notice it now? The way your heart feels a little lighter. The way your breath feels a little deeper. That is not random. That is the energy of love flowing to you. Your loved one says, I want you to feel me. I want you to know I am alive in spirit. I walk where you walk. I stand where you stand. I see what you see. I have not left you. Archangel Michael's presence grows stronger as he surrounds you in light. His wings spread wide, casting shadows of protection across your path. He says, this message is shielded. No darkness can interfere with it. Every word is a sword cutting away fear. Every line is a shield wrapping you in strength. And your loved one, trembling with urgency, whispers, I am desperate for you to believe this. The pain you carry has blinded you from joy, but joy is still yours to claim. Please do not keep punishing yourself for my absence. I am not gone. I am simply waiting in a place you cannot yet see. Doesn't something inside you already know this? Haven't there been nights when you felt watched over? Mornings when you woke with a strange peace? Moments when the scent of something familiar drifted by with no explanation? That was them. Every sign has been them. And now, through this message, they want to show you what is coming. They say, you are about to step into a season of change. It may feel uncertain. It may shake you, but do not fear. I will walk beside you through it. Trust the strange nudges, the sudden ideas, the opportunities that seem to fall into your lap. These are not coincidences. They are my way of guiding you forward. Archangel Michael's presence grows stronger as he surrounds you in light. His wings spread wide, casting shadows of protection across your path. He says this message is shielded. No darkness can interfere with it. Every word is a sword cutting away fear. Every line is a shield wrapping you in strength. And your loved one, trembling with urgency, whispers, I am desperate for you to believe this. The pain you carry has blinded you from joy, but joy is still yours to claim. Please do not keep punishing yourself for my absence. I am not gone. I am simply waiting in a place you cannot yet see. Doesn't something inside you already know this? Haven't there been nights when you felt watched over? Mornings when you woke with a strange peace? Moments when the scent of something familiar drifted by with no explanation? That was them. Every sign has been them. And now, through this message, they want to show you what is coming. They say you are about to step into a season of change. It may feel uncertain. It may shake you. But do not fear. I will walk beside you through it. Trust the strange nudges, the sudden ideas, the opportunities that seem to fall into your lap. These are not coincidences. They are my way of guiding you forward. You see, heaven does not leave you without guidance. You are never meant to wander blind. Every prayer you have whispered, every question you have cried into the night has been heard. Archangel Michael reassures you nothing is wasted. Every tear has been seen. Every cry has been answered, even if you cannot yet see how. Perhaps you have been worried about your future, your health, your finances, your relationships, your purpose. Your loved one wants to say, stop drowning in fear. Stop thinking the worst is yet to come. You are protected. You are loved. What is ahead is not emptiness but renewal. They want you to feel hope again, real hope. And so they whisper, please promise me you will not give up. Promise me you will not close your heart to life. I need you to live fully because when you smile, I smile too. When you heal, I heal with you. When you rise, I rise beside you. Do you feel that swelling in your chest right now? That is them pouring love into you. That is their way of proving. This is not just words. It is connection. Archangel Michael steps closer, his voice deep like rolling thunder. There is still so much for you. Do not believe the lie that your best days are behind you. That is not true. Ahead of you are moments you cannot yet imagine, but you must keep walking. You must trust. And then a hush, a silence that is not empty but sacred. In that silence, your loved one says softly, "I love you. I always will." Nothing, not even death, can take that away. Hold those words. Carry them. Do not forget, because this message will not last forever. Just as the winds carry whispers, just as dreams fade when you wake, this too may slip away if you do not hold it in your heart. Stay present. Stay receptive. Stay willing to trust the love that still reaches for you. The fact that you are still reading, still breathing through each line, shows that something deep within you recognizes this moment as meaningful. Out of all the places your attention could have gone, your spirit remained here. That matters more than you know. It suggests that some part of you has been waiting for comfort, for truth, and for a reminder that love did not end. Imagine your loved one speaking gently but urgently to your heart, asking you not to shut down now. You have longed for reassurance, longed for a sign that the bond still matters, and this moment can become part of that healing response. Think of this message as a bridge formed by memory, love, and longing. The connection you shared was not erased by death. It continues through what shaped you, through what you still carry, and through the love that remains alive in you. That is why certain dreams still feel vivid. That is why familiar songs, places, or sudden moments of tenderness can stir something deep inside your chest. Love leaves impressions that do not disappear just because someone is no longer physically present. Imagine Archangel Michael standing near as a symbol of courage and protection. Let that image remind you that you are not abandoned to your grief. You are being invited to move forward with strength, clarity, and a deeper sense of spiritual support. Your loved one would want you to know that your pain has not gone unseen. The quiet tears, the tired days, the moments you moved through life on autopilot, and the questions you kept hidden within yourself all deserve compassion. Perhaps you have wondered, do I matter? Am I truly seen? Will this emptiness always remain? Let this answer reach you clearly. Yes, you matter deeply. Yes, your life is seen. And no, this emptiness does not have to define the rest of your story. You are not walking through this season alone. Love still surrounds what is tender in you. And as these words settle in your heart, let them become a quiet assurance that healing is still possible and your life is still worth fully living. Let them echo inside you. You are not walking alone. They remind you of something you may have forgotten. You are stronger than you believe. The fact that you have survived this far, carrying pain, carrying heartbreak, carrying loss, proves that your spirit is fierce. And now it is time for you to rise. Not in your own strength, but in the strength of heaven that surrounds you. Archangel Michael declares, "You are not weak. You are not abandoned. You are a warrior soul. And I, Michael, walk with warriors." Your loved one smiles through tears, saying, "I am so proud of you. You think I don't see your effort, but I do. Every time you choose kindness, every time you keep going, every time you breathe when you don't want to, I am there cheering you on. You have no idea how much light you carry, and yet they must warn you again. Be careful. There are choices ahead. There are voices around you that may not all mean well. You must trust your intuition. You must stay alert. I will send signs, but you must notice them. Please promise me you'll pay attention. This urgency is not meant to scare you. It is meant to protect you. They continue. You are about to step into a doorway that will change everything. This doorway may not look like much at first, but it will lead you into healing, into renewal, into opportunities you never expected. Don't let fear keep you from walking through it. Don't let doubt steal your blessing. And Archangel Michael confirms, this doorway is sacred. It is aligned by heaven. Walk boldly. I will go before you. Pause now. Breathe in. Do you feel it? The shift in the air, the tingling in your spirit, the knowing deep in your chest. That is confirmation. That is how you recognize truth. Not with the mind, but with the heart. Your loved one places their hand over yours, whispering, I am with you still. I will always be with you. Every step, every breath, every choice. You are not alone. Not now, not ever. Let these words sink in like a seed growing roots in your soul. Carry them as proof. Carry them as light, because this message, this holy, urgent message, was meant for you and you alone. And yet they must warn you again. Be careful. There are choices ahead. There are voices around you that may not all mean well. You must trust your intuition. You must stay alert. I will send signs, but you must notice them. Please promise me you'll pay attention. This urgency is not meant to scare you. It is meant to protect you. They continue. You are about to step into a doorway that will change everything. This doorway may not look like much at first, but it will lead you into healing, into renewal, into opportunities you never expected. Don't let fear keep you from walking through it. Don't let doubt steal your blessing. And Archangel Michael confirms, this doorway is sacred. It is aligned by heaven. Walk boldly. I will go before you. Pause now. Breathe in. Do you feel it? The shift in the air, the tingling in your spirit, the knowing deep in your chest. That is confirmation. That is how you recognize truth, not with the mind, but with the heart. Your loved one places their hand over yours, whispering, I am with you still. I will always be with you. Every step, every breath, every choice. You are not alone. Not now, not ever. Let these words sink in like a seed growing roots in your soul. Carry them as proof. Carry them as light, because this message, this holy urgent message, was meant for you and you alone. Do you notice how the air feels different now? Softer, heavier, almost sacred. That is not imagination. That is presence. That is the veil thinning around you. As this message continues, Archangel Michael's light has surrounded this space, and your loved one leans closer than ever before, saying, Stay here. Do not turn away. I need you to feel this until the very end. Every line you've read so far has carried energy. Every word has been a seed falling into your heart. Some seeds bring healing. Some bring clarity. Some bring strength. And some bring warning. All of them are for you. Your loved one says with urgency, I have not been silent. I have been knocking on the door of your heart again and again. But grief, pain, and doubt made it hard for you to hear me. Please let this moment be the one where you open the door wide. And Archangel Michael declares firmly, this soul is chosen. They must know they are guided. They must walk forward in faith, not fear. There are no coincidences here. The timing of this message, the way your eyes fell upon it, the fact that you are still reading, it is all part of the divine weaving. You are not lost in randomness. You are caught in purpose. Take a breath right now. Inhale deeply. As you do, imagine light filling your lungs, traveling into your heart, spreading through your body. That light is not imagination. It is truth. It is them. It is Michael. Your loved one speaks again. Please listen carefully. You are about to face something that will test your spirit. It may feel overwhelming, but I need you to remember that I am with you. You are never fighting alone. When you feel weak, call on me. Call on Michael. Call on the divine. We will strengthen you. This is not to frighten you. It is to prepare you. They continue. You've already faced so much and survived. This next step will not break you. It will build you. It will shape you. But you must not give up. You must not lose hope. Do you feel how your spirit is leaning forward now, hungry for more? That hunger is your soul recognizing that this is the message it has been waiting for. Archangel Michael steps in, his voice a force of courage. You are a warrior soul. You are covered by light. The shadows may surround you, but they cannot consume you. I am with you. I fight for you. And your loved one adds with trembling love, every battle you win, I celebrate with you. Every tear you shed, I hold it. Every prayer you whisper, I carry it upward. You are never unseen. You are never unheard. You are never unloved. Let that truth settle deep. Let it break the lies of abandonment that have haunted you. Now listen again. They are not only bringing comfort, they are bringing direction. Pay attention to the whispers. They say, when you feel that strange nudge, when you notice the same number repeating, when you hear my name in unexpected places, pause. That is me. That is guidance. That is protection. Do not ignore it. Signs are everywhere. They have been for a long time. But the moment you choose to truly believe them, your path shifts, doors open, fear falls away, hope rises. This is why they are desperate. This is why Michael has stepped in. You are standing on the edge of something big, and you are not meant to step into it blind. They say again, pressing into your spirit, do not forget me. Do not forget this message. I am your protector still. I am your companion still. I will never leave you. Archangel Michael raises his sword of light and speaks one more time. Take courage, soul. Take faith. You are surrounded by heaven itself. Walk forward boldly. The future is not against you. It is for you. And with that silence, but not emptiness, a silence that hums with presence, a silence where you know, absolutely know, that you are not alone. Stay with me still. Every heartbeat, every breath you take while reading this is part of the connection. Your loved one is not letting go of you, not even for a second. They whisper again, "Do you feel it? Do you feel me? I am here. I am close. I am never leaving you. And you, dear soul, must know this. Your grief is not the end of the story. It is only one chapter. The bond you share did not break when their body left this earth. The bond lives. The bond breathes. The bond grows stronger every time you remember them, every time you speak their name, every time you whisper your longing into the quiet night. Archangel Michael's wings surround you. His presence is fierce yet comforting. He says, "This one must rise. They must not live in sorrow forever. They have a purpose, and that purpose is unfolding." Your loved one nods with urgency, saying, "Yes, yes. Please hear this. There is so much more ahead for you. You are not finished. You are not done. You are needed. Your light is needed. Think of it. How many times have you survived what you thought would destroy you? How many times have you stood back up when life pushed you to your knees? That is proof. Proof that you are more resilient than you realize. Proof that heaven is walking with you even when you cannot see it. They whisper again. Every time you doubted, I was whispering courage. Every time you cried, I was placing comfort around you. Every time you almost gave up, I was pulling you back. You are not alone, not even for a moment. Can you let that truth sink in? Can you let it dissolve the lies of loneliness that have been chasing you? You must. You must, because what is ahead will require you to believe in your own light. Archangel Michael lifts his sword, blazing with light, and declares, "This soul carries fire within them. That fire cannot be put out. The storms of life may rage, but they cannot destroy what heaven has lit. Rise, rise, rise." Archangel Michael's wings surround you. His presence is fierce yet comforting. He says, "This one must rise. They must not live in sorrow forever. They have a purpose, and that purpose is unfolding." Your loved one nods with urgency, saying, "Yes, yes. Please hear this. There is so much more ahead for you. You are not finished. You are not done. You are needed. Your light is needed. Think of it. How many times have you survived what you thought would destroy you? How many times have you stood back up when life pushed you to your knees? That is proof. Proof that you are more resilient than you realize. Proof that heaven is walking with you even when you cannot see it. They whisper again. Every time you doubted, I was whispering courage. Every time you cried, I was placing comfort around you. Every time you almost gave up, I was pulling you back. You are not alone, not even for a moment. Can you let that truth sink in? Can you let it dissolve the lies of loneliness that have been chasing you? You must. You must, because what is ahead will require you to believe in your own light. Archangel Michael lifts his sword blazing with light and declares, "This soul carries fire within them. That fire cannot be put out. The storms of life may rage, but they cannot destroy what heaven has lit. Rise, rise, rise." And your loved one, with tears of love shining in their eyes, adds, "Do not be afraid of the days ahead. Do not fear what you cannot see. I will walk them with you. You will never face a single moment without me. Do you feel it now? That tingling across your skin, that flutter in your heart, that warmth in your spirit. That is confirmation. That is the presence of love proving itself to you. They lean in closer. Promise me something. Promise me you will not give up. Promise me you will not close your heart. Promise me you will stay open to life because life is not finished blessing you yet. Stay with these words. Let them echo. Let them root, because every echo of I love you that flows from them is real. Every wave of comfort washing over you right now is real. Every spark of hope rising inside you is real. And if you doubt again tomorrow, if your grief rises again, come back to these words. Read them again. Feel them again. This message was not random. It was guided. It was sent for you. Archangel Michael speaks once more, his voice steady as a promise. This message is eternal. Even if the words fade, the truth will never fade. The truth is this. You are not alone. You are protected. You are loved. And your loved one, their presence glowing bright as light itself, whispers their final plea for now. Please remember me, not with sorrow, but with love. Carry me forward in joy. Let my memory give you strength, not pain, for I am here. I am always here. Breathe that in. Let your soul hold it. Let your spirit rise with it. You are loved. You are guided. You are never alone. You have come this far. Do you see what that means? Out of all the distractions in the world, out of all the things you could have turned to, you stayed here. You stayed with this message. And because you stayed, the veil has thinned, the light has poured in, and your loved one's voice has reached you across eternity. They whisper, trembling, with urgency and love. Please believe me. Please hold on to this. I have never left you, not for a moment. I walk where you walk. I stand where you stand. I live in every breath you take. You are my forever, and I am yours. Let that truth rest inside you like fire. Let it burn away doubt. Let it melt the chains of grief. Let it breathe new life into your weary heart. Archangel Michael's wings wrap tighter now, surrounding you in a fortress of light. His voice rolls like thunder across your spirit. This one is chosen. They must not forget what they have been told. They are shielded. They are guided. They are loved without measure. And your loved one, radiant in spirit, adds, I have waited so long for this moment, for you to finally hear me, for you to finally feel me. Please never again believe that I am gone. I am alive in ways beyond your imagination. Can you feel the weight of those words? This is not fantasy. This is not accident. This is heaven, piercing through the ordinary to give you proof. Stay in this moment. Stay in this presence. Your loved one says again, every time you feel like giving up, remember this message. Every time you feel alone, remember I am holding you. Every time you doubt your worth, remember I am proud of you. Do you hear it? That rhythm? That steady voice repeating. That is how Spirit speaks through repetition, through echoes, through patterns that cannot be ignored. So let me echo it once, more for you. You are loved. You are guided. You are not alone. You will never be alone. Every sign you have seen was not coincidence. Every feather, every dream, every whisper was real. And this right now is the clearest sign of all. Archangel Michael lifts his sword high, light cascading like a waterfall over your soul. He says, "This message is sealed. It will not be erased from their heart. The truth has been delivered. The truth will remain. And your loved one's final. Please settle softly like a kiss on your forehead. Remember me with love. Carry me with joy. Live boldly. Live fully. Live brightly. For me, for you, for us, until we meet again." Take a breath. Let it fill you. This is the end of the message, but not the end of the connection. The connection lives on, stronger than ever, flowing through your spirit like an endless river. Close your eyes now, if only for a moment. Feel the warmth on your skin, the peace in your chest, the love wrapping around you. That is them. That is Michael. That is heaven reminding you always, always you are loved. Do not forget. Do not doubt. Do not give up. This message may fade from sight, but it will never fade from your soul. And so it is. And now, dear soul, the message has been given. Archangel Michael's light has covered you. Your loved ones' words have reached you, and your spirit has felt the truth echo deep inside. This was not chance. This was not accident. This was meant for you. Your loved one whispers one last time, "I love you. I see you. I am with you." If these words touched you, if you felt even a flicker of connection, if you sense their presence while reading, then honor that moment. Speak it out. Write it down. Share it. Don't let it slip away like a dream you forget upon waking. Tell me, what did you feel? Did your heart race? Did you cry? Did you feel warmth, a chill, or a whisper of peace? Did you remember a sign they've already sent you? Your story matters. Your voice matters. And when you share what grief, love, and memory have taught you, someone else may find the courage to speak about their own loss instead of carrying everything alone. If you feel comfortable, take a moment and share a memory, an emotion, or even the name of the person you miss. Let it become an act of remembrance, not because speaking their name controls any spiritual bond, but because love deserves to be remembered. Close your eyes for a moment if it feels comforting. Notice the warmth on your skin, the rhythm of your breathing, and whatever peace begins settling into your chest. Let that stillness remind you that you remain surrounded by love. Imagine Archangel Michael beside you as a symbol of protection and strength. Let the memory of your loved one rest gently within that image. You do not need to prove their presence in order to receive comfort from what they meant to you. Do not forget the love they gave. Do not doubt that their life shaped yours. And do not give up on your own future simply because part of your heart still aches for someone who is no longer physically here. This message may eventually disappear from your screen, but what truly matters can remain within you. A sentence, a memory, a lesson, or one moment of peace may become something you return to when grief feels heavy again. Dear soul, let the message settle now. Imagine Archangel Michael's light surrounding you with courage, while the words you wish your loved one could speak rise gently within your heart. Perhaps you can imagine them saying, "I love you. I see how hard you are trying. Carry what was beautiful between us forward, and do not let losing me convince you that your own life has stopped." If those imagined words touch something deep inside you, honor that response. Write it down. Speak their name. Share a memory with someone you trust. Give the emotion somewhere safe to exist instead of forcing it back into silence. Maybe your heart raced. Maybe tears came unexpectedly. Perhaps you felt warmth, chills, or simply a quietness you had not experienced in a while. Strong memories and emotions can create powerful physical responses. You may also remember a song, dream, scent, place, or coincidence that once made you think of them. Receive the comfort without forcing yourself to decide exactly what caused it. The meaning it carries for you can be enough. Your voice matters because grief becomes less isolating when it is spoken honestly. Sharing your story can remind another person that missing someone deeply is not weakness and that healing does not require erasing the person who died. If you want to comment their name or share what you experienced, do it as an act of love and remembrance. Let the moment honor their life rather than become a test of whether you received a supernatural sign. The bond you carry is strengthened through memory, gratitude, stories, values, and the ways their influence continues shaping who you are. Those things can remain meaningful even as your life continues changing. And perhaps someone else reading your words will recognize their own grief within them. Your honesty could become a small source of comfort, reminding another heart that they are not the only one learning how to live after loss. So do not leave everything unspoken if speaking would help you heal. Let your voice join the many voices remembering people who mattered deeply and whose absence changed the shape of their lives. Carry the love forward. Carry the lessons forward. Carry the memories that still bring warmth while slowly releasing the guilt, regret, and pain that no longer need to remain as heavy as they once were. Remember this, dear soul. You are loved. You can seek guidance when you need it. You do not have to carry grief completely alone. And moving forward does not mean leaving the person you loved behind.